Hey guys, what's up? So, in lesson number two, we discussed the definition of emotional intelligence. We discussed the basic concepts and introduction related to emotional intelligence. In this lesson, we will discuss characteristic of emotionally intelligent people, EQ versus IQ debate, which is more important, which is less important. What are the difference between EQ and IQ, and emotional intelligence myths which people harbor. We will bust all of them. This is presented by me, Roman Saini. You know all about me. And if you feel these courses are helping in any way, do share it with your friends as much as possible. See, I'll tell you the traits of emotionally intelligent people, but with the help of a story. Let's assume there are two friends. One is Rajesh and one is Shivam. They're both supposed to, they both wake up at early at 8 o'clock, because from 8 o'clock to 9 o'clock you are supposed to enroll in the college or in the coaching center of your choice, and the enrollment has to be done online. So both of them started their day with early waking up, and they're frustrated already, but their internet was not working, so they could not enroll. So now they are already very frustrated because of internet. They are cursing a lot of people, and they have to go to the college slash coaching center, whatever. Now they reach the coaching center, and Rajesh see the receptionist. Receptionist is already overworked since morning. She has handled like tens of thousands of applications since morning. And Rajesh walks up to receptionist in a very bad mood and says ki your website is bad, it's crap, and it does not work in the morning, and I wasted my time so much. I need the seat, I need it right now. Just tell me, let me know how much money do you need? I'll throw in your face, and whatever stuff like that. Obviously, receptionist has self-respect, so she says, "Ki sorry, sir, the seats are over." Then Rajesh says, "Do you know who my father is? And I am so well connected. I'll destroy this coaching center and I'll remove your job," and whatever might be the reason. But receptionist, obviously, now it's on her ego or self-respect. She's like sweetly denies and says there is no seat, and Rajesh has nothing to do now, and he has to go home because of the behavior. Now, Shivam is watching the entire incident sitting on the sofa. He goes to the receptionist saying, "I am so sorry that you have to endure such a behavior from such idiots day in and day out." Now, receptionist, like somebody appreciated that effort, that she's doing such a great work and she's handling so many idiots. Then Shivam also has the same demand, but rather than saying it out loud first, he said, so it is called as foot in the door approach, and another is face in the door approach. So there are two different approaches. So he says that okay, you are good at your work and all that. Then he says ki actually I also missed the seat because I could not enroll because internet was not working. So then he says she also said the same thing, there is no seat available. Then he says, if anybody drops out or if anything happens or if somebody does not show up, can you please give me a call, just take my number. So in the evening, Shivam receives a call saying that one of the person could not make it and he did not deposit his fees on time. So one seat is vacant. Why don't you come right now? And Shivam goes and he is admitted. Obviously, she did not call Rajesh because Rajesh behaved in a very bad manner. Here, Shivam is an example of a person, typical example of a person who is very emotionally intelligent, while Rajesh is an example of a person who is not at all emotionally intelligent. Okay, so let's see what are the traits of an emotionally intelligent people. First of all, they handle complex situation very well. As you can see, it was a very complicated situation. Receptionist was bothered a lot, and he was also very frustrated. But since he knows his emotions, Rajesh knows his emotion, Shivam knows his emotions so well, so he was able to express himself and handle this complex situation. Now, since they know their emotions very well, so they know that they have to take a stand. He knows exactly what he is feeling inside, so he will express himself no matter what. He will stick to his ground, he will stand his ground, because he is so clear in his thought that he knows his exact emotions, he is able to express himself. Now, since they express themselves so well, and so they gain respect from others because of this behavior they do. They take like people's responsibility, and they know that other people's time is precious. So people also think that they are a good human being, a decent human being. So because they respect others, they gain respect back. They are able to influence others. They want, like Mahatma Gandhi, Martin Luther King Jr., they were able to mobilize millions of people. They were able to influence them because they know exactly what people are feeling, and they know what people want to from their life, and they are able to channelize their energy in a positive direction. Here he said that receptionist is doing such a great job, so that is why he was able to influence other, and that is why they are able to get help from others. They are not afraid to ask for the help. Everybody needs help in this life, right? Nobody is like omnipotent, they can do whatever they want. Because you need help from others, that is why you just cannot go and just live in solitude. You have to depend on others, doctors, lawyers, and everywhere there are human beings involved, you have to talk in a good way. Then they stay cool. Like Shivam could have been so as frustrated as Rajesh, rather more, because the receptionist was now in a bad mood because of Rajesh. But did he lose his cool? No. Answer is no. You never lose your cool no matter what happens. You always stay positive and exuberant and vibrant. Then you recognize your own emotional reaction. Because why are you frustrated? Because you woke up early, because internet is not working, because you might not get a seat. Since you know your emotions so well, so you are able to manage it, you are able to control your thoughts, behavior and emotions. You know how to say the right thing at the right time, so that also becomes very 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 important. Because if you do not, if like Shivam would have done as Rajesh did, like walking to the receptionist and abusing her ki you are not doing your job properly, so that was not the way. Or if even he would have just said ki just give me the seat, so that is also not the right thing. Right thing was to praise her work, to appreciate her effort. That was the right thing, and then make the request. They can manage self as well as others while negotiating. Gandhi Irwin pact. Gandhi did so many pacts with so many people. Lucknow pact. Okay, everything. Like if you just go and in history, leaders do pacts. Leaders negotiate and take the right terms. Pranab Mukherjee is very well known in this regard, because they know the emotions of the other, what they want, what the people want. So they know all the sides, so they are able to negotiate better. And since because of this they are able to motivate themselves, and they whatever they want to achieve in life, they do achieve that. And no matter how bad the situation is, like here, if anybody was there who was had a low EQ like Rajesh, he would have like just given up. He said ki it's not possible to get the admission now, so let me just give up. But these people always stay optimistic, they always stay positive, and that is why they are able to achieve whatever they want in life. Now let's see what are the traits of emotionally unintelligent people like Shivam. They don't understand how others feel. This is the most important thing. He did not know what the receptionist was going through since morning. He has no clue, neither does he make any effort to know what receptionist is feeling. Even if he would have just said, "Ki, how are you doing?" receptionist would have like at least considered his application, but no. They don't manage others' feelings. Since he was feeling frustrated, like rather than abusing her, rather than saying ki I'll get the coaching center shut down, he could have just said politely, okay, sorry. He could have managed her feelings in a better way, but they do not make any effort, because they are self-centered narcissist personalities which think that the world revolves around them. They are the center of the universe, and they don't care about others. They don't make any effort to know others' emotions, because they think they have achieved so much in life. Then they lose controls of emotions very very quickly, as you can see by Rajesh's behavior. Just when receptionist said there's no seat, rather than saying can you please look into it, they just lost all control, saying that you know who my father is, how well I am connected, and it is your mistake, it is your bad website. So they lose control, they become angry, then they become sad, then they become depressed, then they become hopeless, then they become anxious, then they become stressed, whatever not. Then they since they are so clueless about their emotions, they don't know the connections between emotions, thoughts and behavior. They are not able to establish cause and effect, because and that is why they feel frustrated all the time. And because they don't know their emotions well, they are not able to maintain relationships, they are not able to like rise up to the expectation of others, and that is why they are always in the downfall. They overestimate themselves, saying they are very very overconfident, they will overachieve, they will do this, they will do that. So that is a bad trait to have. They do not identify, they define the problem properly. Here the problem is that I am unable to manage my emotions, so that is the problem. So this is the poor problem solving skills which emotionally unintelligent people have. They are not able to identify it. Even if they identify it, they are not able to solve it. And finally, they are so passive in communication, other people think that he is not interested, or they become so aggressive in communication that the other people run away. So these are the traits of emotionally unintelligent people. Try to avoid it, and try to increase the traits which I told you in the emotionally intelligent section. So finally, they don't feel happy in life ever. They are not optimistic. They are very pessimistic, and they wind up aimlessly here and there. They do not do anything in their life. They stay mediocre. So, what are the myths of emotional intelligence? So, first statement is never let emotions overpower your intelligence. This is a very common quote, but this is so wrong at so many levels. Because of emotions, you become intelligent, and that is why you are able to channelize your thoughts and behavior. Is emotional intelligence an oxymoron? Answer is no. What is an oxymoron? Oxymoron means like deafening silence. Ki the silence is so deafening. Obviously, silence you can't hear, so how can it deafen you? But it is an oxymoron. Happily married is an oxymoron. I'm just kidding. So, emotional intelligence is definitely not an oxymoron. It is a very well defined scientific concept, and it is a type of intelligence. So let's see what is EQ versus IQ debate. People say There are basic differences. IQ does not increase with time. It is a genetically defined upper limit which you get from your parents. For example, your maximum IQ might be 115 ever in life. But if you can fall from the bed, or if you do not get proper nutrition, studies, love, affection, your IQ might be 105 rather than being 120. But your EQ can increase as much as you want. It is just like leadership. Leaders are not born, they are developed. Leaders have high EQ. They are able EQ, what does it measure? Ability to identify, assess and control the emotions of oneself, of others and of groups. While IQ measures, it is a score which is derived from a standardized test, and it is a very standardized test. You, like, even if five people give it, you can measure your IQ. Here you need a lot of controls, that is other people giving it. Then it relates to understanding and management of the emotions. Here it relates to learning, maths, abstract problems, designs, kinesthetics, etc. Problem solving skills. This is the pattern, this is grid, etc. Here EQ denotes teamwork, leadership, collaboration, relationships, etc. Here it is related to analyzing ability, research and development. Then EQ increases with life. As your age increases, EQ increases. It is not the case with IQ at all. And once you reach 50, it starts to decline. But if you watch these exercises properly, your EQ might never decline in life. Then people say it cannot be learned. Obviously, you are going to learn about in this course, and in next lesson I'll talk to you about a research which talks about how EQ can be learned very easily. And people say it's not as important as IQ, but 90% of the top performers have high EQ, and 58% of your job performance comes from emotional intelligence. So please remember that it is as important as IQ. Then it's of no use in real life. People say कि okay, course तो देख लिया, कुछ होगा नहीं, but it's absolutely wrong. From this course you can easily say that they have a better work performance. Work can be studies also. They are better at studies, as it says here, and long term goals establishment. They have happier and satisfying relationship. And emotional intelligent people tend to earn more than their non emotional intelligent peers. And finally, people say emotions are for the weak. This is absolutely wrong. Unfortunately, in a patriarchal society like India, people think that women should be emotional, while boys, even if they are slapped, they should not be like crying. And that is the thing. But unfortunately, you do everything because you are emotional. You wear clothes because you are emotional, and everything is emotions. Emotions are for the weak. This is wrong. Emotions are for strong. Emotions hinder performance. As I've already told you, high EQ people perform better. So it's not good to be stoic. Stoic means, like, it's a theory in Roman Empire, Stoicism, ancient Greek, where people do not express their emotions very well. Here, I want you to express your emotions as much as you want. And finally, why do you need inter intelligence, that is inter emotional intelligence? So that you can maintain healthy relationship. Inter means between people, intra means within you, so that you can empathize with them, you can help them, you can get help. If you are in a business, or if you are, let's say, आपको एक पनीर की सब्जी बनवानी है, so you can sell it better, you can negotiate better with your mother, you can sell your product, you can raise investment. And finally, you can relax and chill with your buddies. If you are not emotionally intelligent, you will not be able to make friends, people will not stick around you. So I hope this clears the doubts. And the lesson slides were made by Anirudh Kanisetti, and the slide template is taken from Slides Carnival. Thank you for watching this lesson. Have an awesome day.